Here, I always give it just a few seconds here to get some people on board and make sure the feed's going good here. Anyways, I stand here in the law-abiding biker store today. Triple digits out. Is it triple digits? No, it's not. It's a cooler day. It's only like 90. Anyways, today's video is going to be about something that seems not that important, but it is important, and that is a tire pressure gauge. The reason that's important, obviously, is the only thing between you and the road is your tires. And tires are super important, of course, and coming very soon to the channel. I just rode the METZELER CRUISETEC in Canada for 11 days, 4,000 miles through all kinds of weather, including 4 days of rain. That video review's coming. I can't wait to do it. We're already selling those in the Law Abiding Biker store, so if you want to get hooked up with those, I highly recommend them. That's what I'll tell you. But I've got a lot to say about those tires and why I highly recommend them. They're a direct replacement for the Dunlop OEM tires. Anyways, subscribe, get subscribed. That's coming. But so tires are important, you know, your tread and all that. So basically, there's a lot of gauges. They're all over Amazon, cheap stuff that maybe won't last you. You're kind of taking a gamble when you get a lot of that stuff on Amazon, everybody knows. But the stuff we bring to this store, the Law Abiding Biker store, we've tested, approved, we believe in it. So we don't bring 50 gauges. Right now we have 3. 1 digital, 2 analog. One of them has a very special weapon, which I'm excited to tell you about. It's actually my favorite right now. We'll end with that one. I'll start with the other 2, and they're also range in price points. We believe in them, you know, enough to be in your saddlebag for years, and they're still going to work and things like that. So these are the 3. And remember, we are just a bootstrap company of bikers trying to help as many bikers as we can worldwide. We appreciate every customer. We'll definitely take care of you. We're not like the big corporate stores. If you have any questions, hit our contact form. I've already linked to these in the description below for you. So if you want to go down there right now, even though it's live, the links are there through to these. So I think I should start. Let me start with this. This is probably the simplest one right here. Now this is this is from Cruise Tools, which you guys know. You can see behind me, we carry Cruise Tools stuff. I don't know if you can see it, but it is behind me. Anyways, the Cruise Tools RTH3, roadside travel toolkits, all that kind of stuff. We believe in the Cruise Tools stuff. It's backed by lifetime warranties. You're not going to find that on the Amazon stuff you buy. Lifetime warranties on this stuff, and they do back it. We like carrying stuff in our store like that. And it's very reasonable as far as the price goes. Again, hit the link if you want to get more information on that. But this is our Tire Pro digital tire gauge, again, from Cruise Tools. Now, a couple different thoughts. Very small, very compact. Easily roll up in your travel toolkit, or any, you know, space is obviously important on a motorcycle when you're touring like we did for 11 days. So this is going to be your smallest guy. It is digital, which is nice. And accuracy is plus or minus 1%. So pretty good there. Long battery life. It does last a long time. But I will tell you that one of the drawbacks to a digital one is that battery. So if life's busy and it's been in there 2 years and you're going on a trip and you forget to check it, you might end up on a trip and not have a tire gauge. So just something to consider if you're really squared away. Well, of course, just change the battery once a year or whatever, and make sure that it's always going for you. But very light, very compact, obviously, no brainer, easy to use, lifetime warranty, and very reasonable price on that. I will tell you, when we did go to Canada, the guys don't know, but one morning, I was up early doing stuff, and the day before I had been getting my infotainment control unit on my 24 Harley Street Glide. It shows the low pressure. We've all seen it, tires, low pressure. And I was like, you know, and on the screen you can see, technically speaking, how much PSI is in your tires. I will tell you, it's an electronic system. Even on cars, they're not that accurate. They're close. And it was probably because we were going from 40 degrees all the way into really hot weather and things were fluctuating. Anyways, one morning I did, because I always carry one, I pulled it out and I just verified and I was like, yeah, I'm within, you know, 1 or 2 PSI, so I'm not going to run and air that up right now. So just something to think about there. So that's our digital. The other one I'll show you, that's the same price basically. Yeah, it is. Same price. These are coming in at the time of this video around $20. This is analog. This is actually the one I carried for a long time. On my bike, it's a Tire Pro dial tire gauge, lifetime warranty, Cruise Tools. It's analog, which is really cool because, excuse me, it doesn't need a battery, right? So it can be in there for 5 years and you don't have to worry about it. You will always have a working tire gauge. So I'm going to take it out of the packaging there. We'll throw that over there for now. Give you guys a look at this. Again, it's really high quality when you feel it. I do really like when they put this rubber housing, because if you're like me, I break a lot of stuff because I'm running and gunning. Lurch can verify that. But it's got a nice swivel there. So you're not going to get this guy, you know how you try to get some of those and it gets bound up and you got to try to, and you can't turn this. So it's got a really nice swivel there. So no matter what, you're going to be able to get that on. And of course you can see it's got the angled, so it makes it easier to get up there and get, these are made for motorcycles, guys, power sports, things like that. It's cruise tools. So kind of a fabric on here as far as that goes. Yeah, it's going to last you. It's got a bleeder valve right there, so you can easily bleed it, and PSI, KPA on this, so that you can read it either way you want. A little bump on the back to grab your valve stem and let some air out if you want. So very functional, and I tell you, it lasts. I've dropped it many times. It rode my saddlebag for years and always worked and was always there when I needed it. So we'll set that one there. We'll move on to my favorite. Price jumps up by, I think, about $20 more, but you're getting a lot more. This has a secret weapon, this one. That's what I wanted. This is from Bike Master. We sell a lot of Bike Master stuff in the store because it's super high quality stuff, and we've never had any issues with it. But this is our 2-in-1 tire and pressure gauge, and I'll show you it's not just a pressure gauge, because tread depth is super important on your tires. You know, depending on your state, but a rule of thumb, you know, cars, when you get down to 2:30 seconds, it's go time. Get tires. Motorcycles, they run about 3:30 seconds. I'm pretty sure that's probably what most states recommend. But anyways, this is from Bike Master, and you can already see it also just high quality, steel braided, of course. You've got red painted finishes here. It just screams high quality, and you have to admit, it's sexy, and I like sexy things, okay? And it looks great, but it's just, you can see you're getting a little bit different swivel there, a little bit more robust probably, but again, price point goes up. Steel braided, and again, you've got the bump on the back, so you can bleed there. Of course, this one's a little bit more of a 90, and it's nice, a lot of the new bikes, especially Harley too, is they're all coming out at the 90, so it makes it a little bit easier to get to the valve stems. But that is the Bike Master. Now the secret weapon, rubber housing again, so if you drop it and all that. Down here you'll see here, and I talked about tread depth. Well, this one has the built-in tread depth, which is really nice. So you push on that, and you'll see the pin come out the top. And then, of course, you would just put that in between two of your largest pieces of tread there and push down. And you can see right there, that's your tread depth gauge, and it's going to tell you, if I was pushing on the tire, it's going to tell you right where your tread depth is. And you can see you've got millimeters, and then you've got the inches. You know, I said, you know, 3:30 seconds. So either way, and again, PSI here, KPA, you've got the red and KPA and the green, so you can read it either way you want there. But that is that's my favorite now. So, but again, don't get me wrong, the digital's great. This is great. Everybody has a different budget. I get it. You won't be disappointed with us. We sell the hell out of these things here in the Law Abiding Biker store. Go over and check out the reviews. Everybody loves these things. We've been selling them for many years, but definitely, I think I'm going to switch it and put the Bike Master in there. Number one, you know, I like I say, shiny, fancy things. And it just feels premium for sure. And also I do like that I don't have to carry. I did carry for a long time a different tire tread depth, and now it's kind of an all-in-one tool, so I don't have to carry two things. And again, doesn't take a battery, so I never have to worry about that running out. But anyways, there you go. Pretty simple. Like I say, a lot of junk out there. Be careful. You know, if you get these ones, they're backed, and they do work, and something that we recommend everybody carry on your motorcycle at all times, because tires are super important. All right, get out there and ride every chance you get, Bikeaholics. Peace.